What's going on, guys? CB Bricks coming at you with another LEGO Star Wars MOC review. Today we're going to be taking a look at my latest MOC, and it is the Imperial ambush on Tatooine. Now, this MOC is on a 32 by 32 stud base plate, which means it's about 10 inches wide, 10 inches long, and at its highest point, which is the end of this tree here, let's get that all in frame, it's about 4 inches high. So without further ado, let's get right on to the review. So right off the bat, if you haven't figured out already, this is supposed to be an ambush scene on Naboo where the Imperial troops are attacking the Rebel troops, or ambushing the Rebel troops. So it's pretty cool. Troops coming out of this, or they're hiding behind these ruins or covered areas and just blowing up the Rebels as they walk by. Since it's stationed in Naboo, I made it sort of swampy area. It has, I used a lot of these green flower stem pieces that work nicely for grass, which I used in my Imperial communications outpost on Naboo, which makes sense. Naboo, kind of carrying over the features. Works pretty nice. As I said, swampy area with a bunch of mud, weird colored flowers, and weird shaped trees, and large mountainous terrain rock things which look pretty cool. I used these type of plant pieces as well, and I used those around and on a tree, and I lined this with that. It works pretty well. Getting a closer look at the actual mountain area, I just built it up with slopes. You can see I used 3 different shades of brown. I used tan, dark tan, and brown, and a bunch of different colors of stone to get a nice muddy look, a good transition from the green up into the mountain area. And you could probably already tell I have another little mini one over here. Coming over to the side, you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, but you can see how it's not just a base plate with grass on it. I built it up with plates as well. So it's layered, and I sloped it up around, and it looks really nice compared to just flat. And you will actually see that more once I get into closer looks in this. Now looking at the actual ambushing cover area, you can see it's pretty nice. Right here we have some spider webs coming off of the trees that is supposed to simulate covering up or attaching to the actual ruins area, which looks nice. It's just built up with slopes. Tried to make it look old and messed up and stuff. We have like broken pillars. We have moss growing out of it. We have grass growing out of it. All the leaves that I put on the ground, it sort of simulate like roots or weeds coming off of it. You can see that there are openings. Right here we have a scout trooper with a sniper. Right here we have a scout trooper with a bazooka, hint hint, giant explosion. And we have another trooper, if you can see behind the spider web, with just a normal gun. Looks pretty nice, and you can kind of see all the details I use. Coming back around this area, you can kind of see it's not anything special. It's just more slopes. Kind of see how I station these guys. There's still more grass back here. While we are over here, might as well take a look at the tree. It's the same design of tree that I used in my Imperial communications outpost on Naboo. I just stacked it up with cylinder reddish brown pieces, and I kind of just put those leaves around and sandwich some parts together, and it looks pretty nice. And I just hung the web pieces, the cobweb pieces, through some of the holes in the actual leaves. Now I'm going to be paying attention more to the sort of main attraction of the entire MOC, and it's the explosion where the rebels get blown up. So right off the bat, you can see we have a large explosion area with 3 troopers, or rebel troopers, that might have been killed by the shockwave or the shrapnel or burned or whatever, and they are laying on the ground in pain. It looks like one trooper got directly hit by that, and he is flying. And I did that by just using some clear windshield pieces stacked them up, and it kind of gives them a nice effect of flying away. Right here you can kind of see that, oh, it's a little bit offline. There we go. How this would shoot. All these guys are kind of clustered together, and boom, just like that, like a 4-in-1 shot. A closer look at the actual explosion area. This is one of the more complicated areas. As you can see, I used 2 different types of fire. I used a large fires that they use now, and I used a smaller type of fire. And I kind of just stuck them into the ground through pretty much any type of brick or cylinder piece that had a hole in it. As you can see, I also used some snot bricks. It kind of gave it a base. Kind of looks alright. And this actually looks really cool. I might actually do a tutorial on how to make explosions or something. It just looks really nice. So you can really see. I also used some crystal pieces and some, actually 2 different types. Just looks really nice. I'm pretty proud of that explosion. It was kind of a last minute thing. I kind of built everything up, and then I was like, what is this going to be? And I decided for it to be an ambush, and a giant bazooka guy blew up a bunch of guys. So that's pretty much it for that. So overall, I'm really happy with the outcome of this MOC, and it's not too large. It's pretty large. I mean, it's on a 32 by 32 base plate, but there's no like large building or anything. It's just a battle scene. It looks really nice. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So I think that's pretty much it for this video, guys. So thanks for watching, and leave a like and subscribe.